We're gonna be fighting infested. Let's switch to this. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with my Thunderball build.
Got my hate reset and Sebagav reset. And I'm also leveling up again. Master rank. That I'm not even gonna use once.
Master rank fodder.
Oh, I'm not even gonna use it once at all. I'm just gonna switch to my melee weapon.
While a lone Tenno operative hunts for supplies. Set off the alarms.
I actually want to spend a little bit of hours running my Western race. So I'm going to be using this for a little bit.
A steady stream of toxic spores is being released
I'm not gonna lie,
into
though,
the area.
wielding this
Hold
weapon
on.
feels brutal.
Emergency life support is inbound.
They said it was clunky.
It is clunky, but it's also very brutal.
You might as well just stay in this mission for a long period of time.
I was thinking of that because, well, honestly.
Because I need to build up a lot of that stuff. Circuits.
Nah, I'm gonna keep stasis off. We don't really slow the flow, so I'm gonna keep my bubble out. Because it also helps with your energy system too. You don't have to constantly.
I'm using Hirsch.
That's true.
Delivered a life support capsule to the area.
I'm gonna be migrating a lot.
Will buy you more time.
Why?
Because I'm killing everything too quick. That's why. I'm one-shotting everything in here, dude. I'm just going back and forth between multiple rooms. I'm not migrating too far.
Yeah, like right behind you. You! It's you!
Yeah. Pet killer.
Used to be.
It still can be.
Bro, if you can't kill your pet through, melee attacks like I can.
I'm not worried about my pet going down, because they changed how when the pet gets up much faster.
It does.
Prepare for life
they
support.
gave our pets practical immortality.
I don't even bother reviving my own Kavat because it just gets up much quicker. Time I decide to pick it up, it's already like 90-80 seconds before it gets up. It gets up pretty quick.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
rotated the Monstera today.
What?
I rotated the Monstera today. It was kind of leaning. It was kind of leaning too far forward, and I wanted to rotate it a little bit. So it's facing. The leaves are facing backwards towards the window.
How's it doing? Any signs of like stress or?
Not really. It's still alive. That's all I can tell you.
And the Monstera is supposedly a pretty decently tough plant, even for a tropical one, no less. I'm seeing pictures on Facebook
Our operative is making
where
progress.
some people are
This will
taking
help our
pictures of their
cause.
Monsteras and showing like
Extraction
near
is
dead leaves. It's
available
like, dude,
if
how
you
the
need
hell
it.
how do you almost kill a Monstera? I actually would be saying that to a snake plant person. Like snake plants, like if you want a tough plant, you want a snake plant or a mother-in-law clone or whatever you call them. Those plants are like really tough. Unless you like, the only way to really kill them is just to give them too much water, and they're eventually like a root rot. But you don't want that. Snake plants are awesome. But Monstera, it's funny that they can grow pretty large. I just hope the one that I gave you will. Yeah, by the way, there is supposedly a new leaf supposed to like grow. I don't know if it's has it shown any signs of like growing.
What new leaf? There's only 2 leaves on it.
I know, but if you look at one of the stems, one of them has a stem growth on there that's supposed to like, you know, turn into another leaf.
You mean you're talking about that green little bump on the stem?
Yes.
That's still there.
Has it shown? Alright, so has the Monstera grown at all since I gave it?
The roots haven't even established yet, so it ain't gonna show signs of growth yet. It takes time.
Oh yeah. It's been in... Dude, I cut that almost 3 weeks ago.
I know, but it needs the roots. For starters, it needs to get... Eventually it will get more roots where it will start getting more established. That's when you'll start seeing more signs of growth. It's gonna take time.
Yep.
It hasn't even been in the pot for a month yet.
Yeah, it won't be until, like, maybe the first week of September.
It's usually like you'll start seeing if you put a pod and newly, you know, plant that's like a cutting off or something. You're not gonna see any visible changes for like maybe like 2-3 months. This is what Uncle David told me.
That makes sense.
Ah, I fell in the hole. Oh, this puts a hole in
The corpus. You want to hear something funny? A few days ago, I had this weird idea that if I ever were rich, and I had to actually hire people to, you know, like, water my garden and like mow the lawn and stuff, I would treat them very well. I would actually give them oxygen bars so they could be more productive. Water breaks. I would literally actually flag them down to actually give them water. If they're mowing the grass on my property, I would actually wave them down so they could get some water. Like, do you think it'd be too evil giving them an oxygen, like giving them a few minutes of oxygen, it would make them much more productive. What do they call it again? Hyperbaric chambers? Well, that is danger element for that, so oxygen is better. Well, there would be a measure of controversy behind that. I never said it out loud. I probably could ask Meta AI. I could ask Google AI if that's even practical. Man, it's a good thing our Warframes can't get tired. Swinging this mace all like for like 10 minutes would kill my arms. I've heard of mace training, but this is ridiculous. And you gotta love that extra range.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
We'll get out of here around your snack time.
I was thinking that too.
Then we can come back in here.
Now imagine if that buff from the invigoration was actually a 100% duration and a 100% range buff.
How about 100% range with 100% strength?
That'd be interesting. I have seen 100% strengths before. They were really good. They were really plain and practical though for the majority of my Limbo builds. The majority of them anyway, but I have not yet invigorated my Limbo with an additional strength buff yet. Wait, did I? I don't remember.
If you did, it most likely to be your fire guitar build if you did.
That's the one I'm on now. My Limbo with, didn't get me wrong though. If I granted myself on my second Limbo 100% ability strength with pyrotechnics, it would be disgusting. Especially if you get the body buff for relic missions. Because pyrotechnics is a very strength heavy ability that, like, unless you build for extreme hard, you're not going to get good results out of it.
Life support has been replenished.
She's the only one that teleports away from you when she starts taking too much damage. And she's the most annoying one to fight because she teleports when she starts taking way too much damage.
Oh, I just swung in a mace. Man, the Mercedes heavy attack is explosive. Like, you've used machete before, right?
Yes.
When you do that spinning attack, it can be pretty,
I leveled up a machete that would look like a scythe from the corpus, from the energy weapon.
Don't you have a scythe in your collection or no?
I'm using one.
Machete. I meant to say machete.
I can't say I do, because I don't really care for their clunkiness.
Well, that makes sense. You always just grab one and leave your saw.
I think, actually, no, I don't think my saw is a machete. I do have a saw, but I don't think it's a machete, though. I think it's a sword.
I think it is too. You have the one that has the teeth on it.
Saw blade. The back of it.
Man, you got a sword skin for it too, right?
That's correct.
We will all share in this bounty.
The Monster Hunter sword,
hold out as long as you can.
No.
Ooh, there's a captain all the way out here. Yeah, you definitely notice that 100% range. I will admit, though, the only downside to having this invigoration buff with Limbo, if you are a max range Limbo build, is that expect your bubble to shrink pretty fast. That's what I've been noticing. And yeah, I see that.
Oh yeah, my shadows are killing stuff out here. Hey, like I said, I can't control what they do.
I'm not worried about it. We kind of got this. We kind of sort of got this back. Careful with the toxin. They are definitely gonna hurt something.
Loose. He died too quick from my hands. What the hell?
All that. Dude, it's funny, the anti-frames can get one shot on my own attacks sometimes.
He literally died on arrival as soon as I attacked him.
I forgot I'm running Swift Momentum on this build. I forgot what that does.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. It gives you like initial combos so you can do heavy attacks. That actually helps explain why I made this build the way it did. I never made a video about it though. Never found it relevant at the time. I'm not gonna lie, I just can't see people maining Limbo wanting to put on Coral Horizon and use Coral Recharging. It's like, I remember a while back when I first made this build, like, yeah, it's unique. I like it because it's fun to use. And it is easier to call it the Thunderball than Coral Recharging. It sounds
Make my way to the exit.
Oh, wait, why? It's not even. It's only 7:21. You still got time. You can stay till 25 minutes. Get your phantom ass back.
Look what
here.
our Tenno operative just found. We cannot do this without you.
This is actually a pretty cool spot. It's almost as if I know exactly where to put the rest too. That large column in the center of this room. Perfect placement for my bummers. These. 5 more minutes. I think, considering how strong, like, how physically strong some of the Warframes are, when they're using some of their weapons, like, this sight, you should, like, your Warframe should be able to cut through, like, assuming their weapons are not, like, you know, gonna break, but you would have the force to cut through buildings. Like, screw lightsabers from Star Wars. Like, with the amount of strength that you have.
There's heated blades.
Ooh.
There's also heated blades in this weapon game too.
Yeah, that's true. See a lot of gas clouds.
See a lot of corpses in my way. I noticed that you get quite a bit of that components. It drops in like 40s and occasionally higher.
Yeah.
Definitely high in inflation with it. Definitely don't need you definitely do not need a farm frame for it, I can tell you that. Because it
I was gonna say.
Because you do not even need a farm frame because it drops in Quantity.
It drops in abundance. Not to mention the added bonus of having that resourceful mod on your companion. Oh shit, violence. He banished me in my own rib. Asshole. I'm gonna head my way to the exit.
But it's too early.
Yeah, I found seismic bomb.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
I think the only way I was able to keep up with your killing potential is the gas damage that we used.
Well, I maxed out everything in there in 25
really?
minutes.
That fast? Damn, that's good.
Take
Now,
this
let's
primary
switch things up.
gun off and switch to another one.
Alright, let's see. Actually, I'll stay with the Thunderball build. That's actually kind of fun to use. It's also my highest range build. Well, that and Stealth Cloak build, but no one wants to see that.
See what my damage is with power drift. With power drift on now, my strength went up to 252%.
Nice. I haven't used these in a while.
It's weird that the damage per element for these shadows are literally radiation. They do 630 radiation damage.
I'll be back.
Hi sup everyone, subscribe to support the channel.
Back.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh.
I put my build in guild chat and no one said anything about it.
I'm going in the clan chat. Oh, there. Nope, that's not it. Did you just put it on there, or?
Well, yeah, it's on the bottom.
All I see is, oh,
Can't see it.
okay. Rift Death Lord is also a high range build. I could use that one. Making sure Gracie has her claws set fire.
Can you see that one?
Yeah, because it's in group chat. Nice. I'm gonna stay with Red Death Lord because it helps support you. I didn't even see how much shit we got out of there last time.
Oh, I didn't even look either.
I got 3,850 circuits out of that.
I got 4,000.
Not enough. We need millions. We need well, actually not millions. We just need hundreds of thousands of circuits. I'm gonna go in there with my old Furex Wraith. I have that incarnate that I'm gonna. I'm definitely gonna be a lot more fluid in combat with this as opposed to the mace.
Distract the infested while a lone tenant
Also,
operative
unlike my
hunts for
Thunderbolt
supplies.
build,
Set
my
off the
bubble
alarm
should
to
last
start.
a few seconds longer in this one too.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out
There
by
wasn't
the
a
death
juggernaut in the last
infested.
one.
Lay low, and it should go away or amp up the fight to
We
draw
may
it
not have
out.
time to fight it.
I'm not really worried about it.
A
We do or
steady
not.
I
stream
am.
of
I
toxic
want to fight
spores
it.
is being released into the area. Hold
It's
on.
not that
Emergency
important
life
to fight a
support is inbound.
juggernaut.
It's very important to fight the Juggernaut.
No, it's not.
Ah, we failed.
I am no longer
Yep, we
detecting
failed.
signs of a
I
juggernaut.
wasn't worried
Move
about
on.
it.
You are safe.
I did find a kill room though.
Oh,
A kill room. One of them anyways.
this is a good one. Who wants to get twisted?
Probably you.
No. Fire trail.
Get ready for a capsule.
Yeah, putting, like, this build does give off a lot more, you know, using art, prime continuity, giving me that, you know, the extra
I've delivered a life
duration.
support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Yeah, like, if you're gonna have a super max range build, it definitely pays to have a little bit of duration. It definitely makes the level slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely notice it too.
Prepare for life support.
Oh,
Wow.
I forgot this. I forgot. I did not have it set the post going on.
I'm even surprised that someone joined. Especially with a mission like this.
Oh, it's a Trinity, no less.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Oh, by the way, here's something interesting. I don't know if you saw that song that I uploaded the other day. I took it down this morning.
I seen it and I put a like on it, but why'd you take it down?
Oh, somebody in the comment section said this is so bad, and after I played it back, it was kind of bad. I'm open to take criticism.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
It helps me improve. After playing the song back, and okay, I went a little overboard on the beats, the custom beats that I made.
I didn't care for I didn't care too much for the beginning of the song.
Exactly. You literally proved my point that the beats kind of ruined it. I should have stayed with like
if you save the song, you can take the beats off and repost it.
I already saved the song. Tomorrow, after lunch, and after I
the raid is off to a
get back into
start.
working on that song because
when you need it, extraction is ready.
I'm not giving up on it. I actually have a good thing going with it. I just need to change the beats and stuff. I gotta like. By the way, it was taking me a few hours, so also I was distracted in the process because as my mom was painting, she needed help with the ladder and stuff because she was painting the more annoying part of the house. And she needed me to help her move some pictures off of a very high wall, and of course I'm high as fuck, and she wanted me to get on the ladder, and I'm like sitting there on the ladder, I'm just kind of like, I'm high, and I don't want to, I'm just looking down, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm like 50 stories
looking down.
tall. I'm like freezing up there on the I'm like freezing up there. It's such a scary person to come to the ladder. Like I hate it. And the rattling. The ladder just rattles. It's one of those long metal ladders that rattles up a storm when you're moving it and stuff. And like, oh. So after that, when I got back into working on my song, I was being distracted by other things too. But tomorrow will be a better day. I am gonna label it as a re-upload because, you know, YouTube bots and content and stuff like that. Because it's the same song. It's just gonna be altered differently though.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing though, using virtual instruments is kind of new ground for me. I've been kind of working on it for a couple months now. I've been noticing this, that I'm finding myself actually being challenged more using virtual instruments than just using my keyboard as is. I mean, the only key difference between the keyboard and virtual instruments is precision and agility with your fingers. I can probably play my keyboard a little faster, a physical keyboard faster than virtual keyboard. Oh, this is a better kill room. Maybe. This Trinity ain't leaving.
Yeah, I'm surprised someone actually joined a mission like this. I really am.
They're probably here for the. They're probably here for circuits too.
Probably. I mean, those circuits do go fast when you're crafting a bunch of specters.
It took you almost 30 minutes to acquire 4,000, so at the rate is, yeah. This Trinity is running Rest and Rage.
Okay.
Equinox's ability. I tried using Rest and Rage. I cannot get used to that ability. I heard it's really good on Limbo. I have seen Limbos actually use it. I don't know why they use it. But,
isn't it for DPS?
Rest and Rage is interesting. It has like it's basically like a range debuff. You're making the enemies more vulnerable, and you do more damage or something like that. I don't know, I personally don't like using Rest and Rage. It's very clunky. I would use some of the abilities I rejected earlier over that. Like, I would use Ash's ability over Rest and Rage. However, Rest and Rage does have an augment that makes it better. I think, I don't know, I could give it a shot. I shouldn't be so, like, shutting it off, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be so quick to dismiss certain abilities just because I personally just find them dislikable. I mean, I'd never really given Nullstar a thought until recently when you saw I was using my Nullstar build. It's not a bad build. I mean, Nullstar, its augment works very well on Limbo, in my opinion. The range on the Ferox Wraith is ridiculous for me. So, in addition to the additional range you get for triggering, activating this Incarnate, then the Riven mod that I'm running also grants it like +2 range. Then you got Prime Reach.
We will all share in
that
this
gives
bounty.
you even more range.
Hold out as long as you can.
So basically, I'm running around with like a short range, like shotgun here. The whole reason why I was actually, a while back, you remember last year, I was actually going with this idea of kind of sort of reverse engineering Baruch's Desert Storm. Using, however, the only key difference is, well, for one, the Ferox Wraith is no exalted weapon. Two, Desert Wind is a sparring weapon, not a brawling weapon. And lastly, it's extremely unfair to compare a weapon to an exalted weapon from Baruch. So it's really just like more or less reverse engineering its range capabilities, because Desert Wind has range. and infinite punch through. Looks like Trinity had enough.
Alright, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, so I'm gonna
Just
go
stay
over
here.
here.
I'll keep you in the red. I'll just keep you in the bubble.
I'm gonna activate my ability to keep me alive.
No infested should. Oh crap! Of course, he has to leave right when an anti-frame shows up. Of course, it's Malice. Okay, Malice. Go. Get away from him. No. I will burn you to the ground. Don't you touch my friend. Nobody touches us. Nobody.
I'm back.
Malice tried to touch you. He put his bubble around you when you were AFK. As soon as you went AFK, he actually came out, which is hilarious. It was actually kind of funny, because when you really think about it, like...
I did have my glue. I did have my gloom active to keep me alive while in your bubble. So anything next to me and damages me, I just constantly just heal from it. Why does he keep going on and off it?
I don't know.
We're not leaving, we're in here for circuits.
Although we could stop at Circuit City, but I think it's closed down. No, wait, I'm thinking of Radio Shack. Man, the fire AoE does not last very long. I can't say I'm surprised. There is one unique advantage I have with the Phoenix Wraith over the present Obex weapon system. While it's in its incarnate form, I get a very big parkour velocity bonus, allowing me to actually do sweeping attacks much more efficiently. Like, I can close the gap. Of course, it won't compare to some other melee weapons. In fact, I don't think I've seen pretty much anyone use the Phoenix Wraith for its incarnate. It's sad too. It's an underrated weapon. And you need to level it up, right? Or you already have it?
Level what up?
The Phoenix Wraith.
I think I already did.
No, you didn't? Oh,
I think. I'm not sure.
Well, we can check your profile later. Damn it, Trinity, are you staying or going?
Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing.
Operative just found.
I don't
They
think
could not do this without you.
I don't know if they even know what they're doing.
Oh, misery. Oh.
He's being attacked by my shadows over there.
I'm blocking his attacks like nothing. That's sad. All I hear is ding, 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 ding. There we go. Novak has left the game. The mission.
I wonder how many capsule pieces they left back there.
You want to check?
You're quicker than me.
Okay.
This Warframe's not particularly fast.
Alright, I'm making my way there. Well, I do have a parkour velocity zone, so I don't keep driving. Done.
Doesn't hurt
Done.
to check. Doesn't hurt to check to make sure.
Oh no, I would have checked anyway, but they left no capsule pieces behind. I'm impressed. I don't know what they were probably trying to not kill anything on their way to the exit, but I'm not gonna really go out my way to ask them.
They've been on the exit the whole time. They've been getting off and off it.
Well, this is not an arbitration mission. Trinity or not, I have seen Trinity get destroyed in arbitration missions.
Took mine in there and she never got down.
You built yourself for survivability. You're literally like me. You're different. People like us are a little different. We build for survivability and tankiness over DPS. I mean, you're still a DPS, you're not. But at the same time, you're choosing survivability over damage output. Because realistically speaking, when you're going to be doing this, unless you're playing as a Revenant... Okay, the gummies are kicking in. Alright. Honestly, the Ferrex just looks like a pair of ugly looking boxing gloves. Well, they're supposed to be dull ringers because of the way I had it looking like, and you know, keep it minimalistic, but when it's in the incarnate form, it just looks like those ugly ass boxing gloves or sparring gloves. I don't remember putting magnetic damage on my pistols. I may have it on there, I just don't remember. Time freeze. Time freeze makes things easier when dealing with Xmas, especially the ones with the toxin the venomous Xmas.
They're not that much of a threat.
No, but they can. I haven't seen any toxic ancients yet.
I haven't seen any when we were in the last mission.
I think Venus has a low tier infestation system where they don't have toxic ancients until way later. But I will say this though, the most dangerous enemy in here probably right now would be the ones that have the toxin AoE around them, bypassing our shields. Bring it that way. Because of the invigoration system that I'm using, it's giving me that 100% ability range and complete immunity to status effects. I'll still be taking damage from toxin though. Yeah. Ooh, look at the brain coming out. I almost fell. And parkour speed. Torment! Yay!
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Oh shit, I thought we killed Torment.
No, Torment teleports everywhere when you start attacking her, so it's harder
now
to...
she got smashed hard, dude.
She's the most annoying one to fight. Because
the weakest one.
she teleports everywhere.
Spores power saturation
You start
Oh, God.
attacking her.
critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save you. Life support has been replenished.
This is probably not the best place for a kill room, but whatever. I'll give it another tower.
I'm gonna see what's over here.
I was actually thinking about going over there too. Oh.
This is not any better.
Life support activated.
It is a smaller room, but it's not any better.
What's over here? Dead end. Maybe this hallway can work. Whoever
Maybe.
it is, we can make it work. I remember last year. Do you remember when I used to make a few videos about my Limbo and the Captura short films?
Yeah.
And you remember that one video I made? It was, I think it was you and I was playing on my keyboard, and it sounded like a pre-orchestra. It was like Virax Wraith Rampage or something like that. There's one particular scene in that video I made that I actually like. That I actually really liked the most. It looked like it was choreographed perfectly with the music. So you hear my music going or something like that. My Warframe was throwing punches in slow motion. It was actually like perfectly choreographed in a way that I was not expecting.
Yeah, maybe you should have had the Rocky theme song.
I don't.
Or make something similar to the Rocky theme song.
It was a different time back then. The last year, when I only used keyboards until around, what, August? It was literally until around August when I started using music editing software for my music. Looking back at it though, my music pretty much would not change if it weren't for the music editing software. You know the irony though about my music is that I tend to got more likes and views from my music from like a while ago out of freaking toy keyboards like the Warframe and the Yamaha. Ooh, it's Mania. Oh yeah, the Warframe and the Yamaha keyboard that I've been using at the very beginning of last year, I ain't not gonna lie, they sound like toys. But I made the best out of it. Because, like, you know what they say, you work with what you got. And when you feel like it's time to improve your equipment, then improve on your equipment, your music gets better.
You will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
You can tell that these are basic level, these are low tier infestants.
This is a low tier mission on Steel Path.
You are correct on that. I will say this though, the biggest difference between this and the enemies that we're used to fighting, there's not a lot of ancients in here. Not a lot of ancients in here.
No, ancients are more high tier.
Mid tier to upper tier, yes, they are. Oh god, I just get flashbacks from that one dungeon in PSO. Do you remember the one where we had to fight the Minotaurs?
Yep.
Oh, what was the name of it?
I don't remember, but I do remember the flaming trebuchets that rain down on you.
Oh fuck, dude, I hated that. Imagine doing a no-death run and fall free home.
Then you got
That's the one, right?
you got, I don't remember. But it does have that one boss in it that has that guy with the two-handed weapon that's really ridiculous to fight.
There was what about the colossal skeleton boss? The one with the 3 immortals that you have to take out,
yeah.
And then they activate. That boss was a bitch. In fact, all of the bosses in there were a bitch.
The dragon dungeon, don't forget that one. With the skeleton dragon in it.
Why? Fang Lair. Fuck you. I don't ever want to do that dungeon ever again on that.
I've done it on that with you.
I hated tanking that dungeon. I hated everything. But the girl, the lady in the group said, you want to get that helmet, you gotta do this on that. And
I've done it on that multiple times with you.
Dang. Oh, by the way, that set is nasty overpowered. Well, back in the day it was. I loved using it for, well, when you, that AoE. And then, what's the other dungeon?
Is it the one with the Harpy picks up that guy and flies him away?
Well, you can lead him this way!
That's the one that has those multiple girls that you have, multiple female enemies you have to fight.
Yeah.
And
crap, what the hell's the name of that dungeon? I know what you're talking about.
And if you don't kill them a certain amount of time, they respawn.
What's the name? What's this dungeon again?
I don't remember what it's called.
It's the one with Earthgore in it. The Earth Astronaut. Earthgore. I remember that one, oh shit. Misery's out early.
Was out.
Misery, I'll give credit that he did come out a little early. Well, he should have waited until like 40 minutes.
He also started summoning early too.
My bubble is definitely pulling. Stopping them at the very end. Because there's no ancients in here, well, there's a couple ancients, but they're only ancient disruptors.
If you don't kill the, I think it was the tank in time. It was one of them, I can't remember which one. If you don't kill a certain one of them at a matter of time, you end up killing one or the other. And if you don't kill if you don't kill her in time, I think it was the tank. If you don't kill her in time, they would actually respawn and come back. And you have to rinse and repeat and kill the other one again.
Are you talking about the 3 Dragonites?
I think so.
Do they look like Dragonites? And
one's a tank, one's a Nightblade, and one's I think an archer.
That sounds like White Gold Tower. White Gold Tower, right? The 3 Dragonite lady, the 3 Dragonites, there's like 2 guys and one of the girl. The fire healer, he does like an AoE fire damage.
All 3 of them are girls.
Oh. Oh, witches. Oh, I know which one. You're talking about the witches, right?
It's the one that has that guy that gets taken by the... Yeah, he's the one that gets taken by the harpy.
No. Wait a minute. Alright, so when you said three girls, I don't remember.
That's the same dungeon. I think. Unless I'm thinking the one with the plants the Spriggan.
Spriggan, oh. The Spriggan. You're talking about the one with the Spriggans hiding in the corner, and then you had to fight that Strangler Bob.
Yeah.
Oh. That's one of the werewolf DLC dungeons. I don't remember what the name of it was called though. We need to activate the tower. I'll go ahead and activate one. Oh. Oh. What about that? Do you remember? I still remember one time a few years ago where you and I were maining ESO at the time, and I got frustrated with the group in White Gold Tower. You know the boss in White Gold Tower, the group killer, the flame Metronach that always wipes the group.
Yep, I remember.
Do you remember? I was getting frustrated to the point where you said, you told me you realized this is our daily, right? And I was like, yes. Like, I just need to get out here and calm down and stuff.
That dungeon can be very frustrating if people don't do the mechanic right.
If they don't know, yeah. There's something about ESO that I really do kind of miss playing, and I think it's just the group play and coordination and shit like that. I mean, oh, misery. Oh, of course, you banished me in my own rift again. Well, joke's on you. And, of those 2 dungeons, the Imperial City Prison is worse. Even on normal, the final boss has the capacity to wipe the entire group.
Yeah, you're talking about the
mechanics where he spins the portals on the floor and you have to hop into them 60 times, otherwise...
You're talking about the Daedra, right?
Yeah. He was,
the crocodile one.
Crocodile? No, he's...
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I thought you were talking about the one with the crocodile Daedra.
Oh, that one is banished cells, rank 2. You're talking about Daedra. The Daedra. Oh my god.
And then you got the one with the boss, where the Spider Girl boss, where she puts you in those cages and starts burning you alive. You have to padlock it, or you're one of your
That's an Imperial City prison.
Either you have
that's White Gold Tower.
Either you have to pickpocket, or one of your
You have to pick the lock.
Yeah. Either you or your one of your teammates have to pick the lock for you. And then you have to be on each portal. Remember the portals that she spawns?
Yep.
Or whatever they're called. And you have to disable them or something.
Are you talking about White Gold Tower? Because White Gold Tower does have a harvester boss pretty early in the game, in the dungeon, that will randomly spawn you and your group in a cage that's on fire. You have to actually pick the lock.
But you also got the one with the harvester that spawns those
They could not do this without you.
portals that you have to disable, or she can end up killing you one shot in your whole group.
You're talking about Wayless Sewer Point 2. That one is a bitch to do on set. That one is amazing. It's actually, I mean, it's doable for the earlier players, but It's funny though, because that harvester, what the hell's her name again?
I don't know.
Neither do I. There's a monster set named after her.
Spindle clutch.
No, that harvester boss that trapped you and you had to pop both lips before, otherwise she just killed you.
She goes
That's in the latest series right too.
She goes invincible when those portals are up.
She kind of goes into like a phases in and out of dimensions almost, while zapping you with the purple beam.
And it's a blight too.
It used to be an old set that's really good for PvP back in the day, because when you're being healed, it grants you major vitality, or increasing your healing receipt by like 40 something. I don't even remember the stats.
And it can wipe your whole entire group if you don't pop those bubbles.
Yeah. Didn't you and I two-man that once?
We did, but it was not easy.
Oh god, it
wasn't.
wasn't.
Completely
Speaking
saturated
of,
the atmosphere. You need to get out of there.
Why is it so hard all of a sudden for oxygen?
When we're all around.
I'm in this big room.
Life support activated.
I'm more or less in that room too. Like I said, we're killing them too fast. Well, you also gotta realize we have a lot of crowd control abilities too. Your gloom is strong enough to completely almost put them in stasis. I keep forgetting to use my goddamn ability in there sometimes.
Other
It's like, how am I supposed to spawn like the rats if I don't, say wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Man, all this talking ESO. One dungeon that I remember us doing a lot, and I would say is more or less like our pastime, is Vaults of Madness on Tech.
Yeah. With the architect.
That was actually that one used to be like our dungeon of choice.
The architect.
We don't even care. Yes. The Lich boss.
Well, he's called the architect.
He is the Mad Architect. I remember you and I just went in there and we were farming for rattle cakes for your Templar, and we were in there with both our Templars. We were just doing it on that hard mode because we can. Another dungeon that you and I like to do is City of Ash, rank 1 obviously, because rank 2 is a pain in the ass.
Or City of Ass is what we call it.
Yes. Well, rank 2 on Vet is a ginormous there's a lot of DPS checks in that one, dude. A lot of DPS checks in that dungeon. I say DPS checks because if you fail the DPS fast enough, the mechanics of the bosses just get harder and harder. Like, way harder than you have to. It actually leads to fight. ESO doesn't just like really piss around when it comes to your role. And you know me, I main tanks. Like looking back on my years in ESO, I've made decent tank builds.
You got tanks and healers. I got one tank, one healer, and the rest are DPS.
Isn't your thing a high elf?
I think so. Tank is a Nightblade high elf, I think.
Yeah, you win Nightblade because you found out that it's a little easier to tank with a Nightblade.
And I have a high elf, Warden healer.
I remember in the old days, back in the very old days of Elder Scrolls Online, Dragonites were basically like your go-to tank because all their abilities were centered around tanking.
Tank Argonians were the go-to.
Oh god, dude, the fucking meta race, like Argonian Master Race and stuff like that. It's like no one, like people are so fixated on that tiny little bonus. Like Argonians give you a potion passive and better healing received. Like Imperials have a little like a cost reduction to Magicka and stamina abilities. Bretons, like I made Breton. All my characters are Bretons and they all look the same. And Bretons basically have like a bonus for Magicka and a cost reduction to Magicka abilities. I find Bretons better for tanking for me.
We will all share
I
in this
tried
bounty.
other races a long
Hold
time
out
ago.
as long as you can.
I just really feel satisfied with them. But yeah. And you played high elf most of the time. And you mained high elf, even though that you did go with other races. You know. Do you remember the one Nord I made? Nord Dragonite called Gorwin the Mighty?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember we were in the Imperial City, and you were helping me level up. And there was that one guy who tried ganking us, and after you killed him, I was doing that cracking knuckle emote, and the guy sent me a message. You know, your friend is the one that got me, not you.
No, he said that you're lucky that your friend was there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is what you said. You're lucky your friend was there. That was like.
He was a Nightblade ganker.
God damn, dude.
He was one of those. He was one of those Nightblade gankers that will instantly kill you by animation canceling you.
Oh god, yeah. Go away, mother. Just killed you. What was your least favorite dungeon? I would say personally, it's any of them that requires an actual group that knows what they're doing and communication.
I didn't mind most of the dungeons as long as people know what the hell they're doing.
Base game dungeons, I don't mind doing. Hell, Fungo Grotto? I've done that dungeon probably like 1,000 times.
You got, I like the other dungeon I like, this one that has that mage that football tackles you.
Oh, Tempest Island, dude.
That has all the snake ladies in it.
Yep. Yeah, you're talking about Tempest Island, where the Sea Elves were at war with, like, Delania. There's an armed conflict between the Delania and the Sea Elves, and the Sea Elves... No, actually, no, wait, I was wrong. Scratch that. No. The Sea Elves made an alliance with Delania, but the Ordinary Dominion wanted to send some Marines over to Tempest Island to clear it out. So what they did is they actually had a big battle party. You're assisting the Marines and actually fighting Delania. Once you progress further in, then that's actually when you're pretty much on your own. When you're fighting Sea Elves, not the way once you have to kill the first boss, Delania is basically no more. And that's where you start fighting the Sea Elves.
That's on that hard mode part 2, I think.
Tempest Island on that can be pretty treacherous because
Vet rank 1 is the one with the Lamias, and Vet 2 is the one with the CLs.
There is no Vet 2. There's only one version of it as far as I
thought
know.
there was a 2.
No. You might be thinking of Ars Coranium, which doesn't even have CLs in it. It has Lamias in it, though.
Because, maybe I'm thinking the one where we fight that skeleton pirate.
Oh, yeah, Blackheart Haven. Oh god, dude, that dungeon was a bitch to do on that. All those ads, holy shit, dude.
Those ads.
Dude, you beat troll players by racking up so many of them, especially in Vault of Madness. The ad polls. Oh my god.
The one with the skeleton pirates. That dungeon could be... The ads are more dangerous than the bosses in that dungeon.
Yeah.
But the reason what makes them more dangerous is because there's like over hundreds of them in there.
There is well over 100 of them in there. And when you and I are on our tank and you're on your healer, or I'm on my healer and you're on your tank, we pulled them all in and just pisses people off because the ad poll is just absolutely ridiculous.
It is. And they can track you for long range too. They can
archers hurt more than the actual swordsmen do.
Plus their pierce. They can pierce your
Ours
armor.
just hurt.
They have pierce damage.
Didn't we just kill Valance like literally not that long ago? And you're dead.
That was weird.
Well,
She got knocked down and she was stuck floating because of my gloom. So she was stuck infinite falling because of my gloom.
yeah.
I didn't know where she went after when that happened. I turned around and smacked her.
Yeah, do you remember PvP in Elder Scrolls Online?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember back in the day where, I wouldn't call it my heyday, but there was a time when I was actually a lot more social with the community in Elder Scrolls Online, and you would hop into my group, and back in the day I used to run large groups in PvP, and people would literally just say, type in chat, LFGRJ, and you remember one incident that there was a guy in my group who was basically acting like a backseat driver.
Yeah.
And you said you were about to hop in mic and say you were about to hop. What were you about to say when you were getting ready to hop in mic?
I was gonna tell him that you're not the group leader. You need to do what the group leader says, or something like that.
But actually, right before you said that, I ended up telling him, hey, this is my group, we're going to do things my way. If you don't like it, you can just leave. And you saw how he changed his attitude. He went with, okay. Like, that guy must have been on something because, like, he's, like, really...
Power trip, probably.
Pretty much. Or maybe not power trip, but more like he's getting off on... basically just having that sick command idea. Like, I don't even remember what I was like when I used to run groups. I wasn't
maybe
bad.
I was gonna say that you're not the group leader. You need to listen what the group leader tells you.
I mean, there were days.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember. It's pretty vague because it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It's not something I can easily forget though. There was a time like it helped me build a lot in social skills and working with others. I mean, damn. I mean, I was a pretty decent leader back then. And especially in Imperial City, in the sewers and stuff, I would always have my people go through the doors before I do. I'm the last one. Like, I want to make sure everyone, and there was a time when people used to call me RJ of the Flares because I was like, the flare, you remember the flare?
I remember, and they nerfed it too.
They actually buffed it.
I thought they nerfed it.
No, they increased its cost, but they also changed how it works. So lingering flare, maybe they did nerf it, but they kept it passive by giving you magic recovery and stuff like that. But I would use that ability so fucking often that it started pissing people off. Nightblade bombers especially. Every time we captured a resource, we'd all be sitting on that goddamn flag, and then a bomber comes in and kills all of us.
Yep.
Not when I'm there. I spam my flares all over the place, and anyone who's caught in them just gets like, God damn it! I piss people off because I'm that damn good. And you remember on my Warden a long time ago where I would actually put my portals down? You remember the portals?
Yeah.
And when people teleport to me, oh my god, dude. I'm getting a sick memory from this. In PvP, in ESO, on my tank healer Warden, I would be putting those portals down on the flag, And every time a bomber goes in, those bombers are so goddamn stupid. They don't think of the consequences of their actions.
Well,
they
they
get
don't.
teleported to me and die because they get gang.
Well, they don't expect someone using that ability.
I know it's wrong to take pride in your own work, but god damn, I was a brilliant tactician in that game.
Well, they didn't. People don't expect someone to use that ability either.
Exactly. I have to think outside the box. This is how my brain works. I mean, one perk. Like, I feel like when I play ESO, it's like a story, a long-lasting story, and it never ended. I just abruptly closed the book because it was just fed up with all the goddamn blue screens and the game. I mean, lag doesn't bother me. It's the blue screens.
Well, the lag can trigger blue screens. It can trigger your game to crash.
Yeah. Hell, I mean, like it was a good time. Like in ESO, Horse Simulator, majority of the time. And then there were times where you and I would just sit and chill at the forts, just doing our own thing, and then we would sound the alarm the moment like the yellows or reds would come in and destroy us all. And do you remember that one time we actually assassinated the Emperor?
I killed the Emperor multiple times.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so easy.
I forgot his name. He was one of the most famous Emperor that was in the game.
But at the time, he was just all about bombing and shit.
I forgot his name.
I know his name, but I'm not gonna say it for obvious. But
he was one of the most famous Emperor bombers in the game, and I've destroyed his ass multiple times. I was pissing him off so much, he was actually single me out and target me over anyone else. Because I kept killing him, pissing him off, killing him.
Well,
and each time that he done that, I kept killing him over and over and over and over and over. Every time he's done that. And then he finally just gave up and then stopped coming after me.
One thing I actually do remember quite fondly in PvP and Elder Scrolls Online was the time where, I remember where I was actually doing a werewolf thing, and at the time, one of my builds for my Dragon Knight, I had this heavy attack build that actually was pretty lethal against players. I think I was using Thunder Flame combined with Way of Fire, and the constant fire damage was actually starting to kill players. Like, it's a heavy attack build that was specifically designed for lazy damage output, but at the same time I needed to keep myself alive, and like, I remember those good old days.
Yeah, they're good memories to go look back on, but going back to the game, not so much for me. The game has somewhat changed. I haven't even touched Elder Scrolls PvP, dude. And the last I was on that game was probably like 3 months ago. I haven't. It's probably been almost longer. It's been longer.
It's been over a year since you touched it. You said it was just lack of stimulation, but I think there's more behind it.
The game has run its course for me.
I like to look back on that game because
I don't mind talking about it, going like reliving the memories, but I'm not going back to that game.
Yeah. I think one thing that's gonna hold me back aside is a combination of cost and ESO Plus subscription. Because here's the thing, I cannot play that game without ESO Plus.
Well, they did have a free trial for it.
That's true.
I don't remember when it was, but it's probably long expired.
My main issue with ESO is sustain. If I stop playing the game before my ESO Plus floods out, like, it depends on the timing though. Like, if it's like say I had a 3-month subscription for ESO Plus. I played the game for 2 months. I'm not gonna worry about by the time I'm not gonna worry about feeling guilty about wasting the money for
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long
God,
as you
dude.
can.
God, thank goodness. We've been in here for almost an hour. What are we in here for again?
Components.
Circuits, right?
Yeah. For crafting specters.
Oh yeah. You know what? I want to toss the Spectre out first. I'm gonna toss out Oberon. I choose you. It's been a while since our Spectres were out to play. I mean, I'm sure I could have picked Dante, but I feel like Overpower is just achieving it.
We don't need over here.
It sucks that Limbo Spectres can't use all of his abilities.
Limbo Spectres are ass.
They are ass. Spanish. If they even use any abilities at all.
They do. They do use an ability. It's called Vanish.
There is one thing I would say though. Today when I was looking up Google AI, I kind of really got into the habit of asking Google AI some really stupid questions. Like just later this afternoon when I was telling you, like, what if Lotus, the voice for Lotus, was swapped for Fran Drescher? Like, what if Fran Drescher voiced Lotus? And it's like, I can't imagine listening to that voice. I don't mind the sound of Fran Drescher. She actually has a decent voice from yeah, but her nasally New York accent would be very, very jarring to listen to.
I don't like her. I hate her voice.
From Lotus. Like, and then Gilbert Gottfried as, like, Mortis. No, I just can't.
I wouldn't even go to my ship anymore.
And then we got John Terry from Monty Python voicing Cephalon Samaras. That would be very jarring. People would be like memeing the hell out of that. I mean, can you imagine hearing this voice? Can you imagine hearing this voice? In such a way where it's like, I already forgot what the AI would say as an example, though. It says like something very witty and comedic. I can't say I do the best impression because that voice is very hard to impersonate. Okay, I was wrong. Maybe it is not so hard to impersonate. It depends on how you can mimic it. But like, if I could have it, and Teshin, wait, whose voice for Teshin? Keanu Reeves. Like, the idea of Keanu Reeves voicing Teshin would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, but I don't ever see
how about? Yeah, well, you're not supposed to. I mean, it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
They call it a fantasy. It's actually a thought experiment, really. These thought experiments are. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually having a lot of fun with these thought experiments. We used to do it for years. But with the Google AI, it can give us a solid answer to our questions. Like, who would win in a fight? Battle Beast from Invincible or Atlas from Warframe? And the answer is surprising. Because I mean, okay, Atlas is strong enough to destroy asteroids. He's almost a planet buster. That's just how strong Atlas is.
Well, if he's left on check.
And he can petrify enemies. If he can petrify Battle Beast and give an opening, he could actually defeat him. Battle Beast is actually okay. I've never watched the Invincible show.
The longer you fight,
You said you
the
have.
more successful we will be.
Battle Beast is that cat guy who basically is stronger than most Ultramites.
I've never seen that show, so I don't know.
Damn, I thought you have.
No.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. But it said that Battle Beast actually becomes friends with Nolan later in the show. But Battle Beast also he's basically a super as well. He's like a Khajiit, and he also uses a mace. This actually caught my surprise. I was watching some fan fiction last month when I was watching YouTube in the morning while I'm eating breakfast. And Battle Beast basically is this feline guy who, he actually has a name, I don't remember what it's called though.
Oh.
But his nickname is Battle Beast. And he actually defeated Ultramites like there's nothing. Like, he is so strong, and his resilience, and he can sustain injuries like nothing too. He can be severely injured and just say no to pain. And Atlas from Warframe, I mean, no idea. I mean, gameplay-wise, this would be rather interesting. Because, well, Battle Beast being a strong man himself, he's like physically stronger and more resilient than a Ultramite. Actually kind of like begs the question, like, how is this even work in a game? You'd be seeing a character flying on all angles, is how strong he is. Crazy. My cat's on me. He's just sitting, rolling around. Oh, you want to hear something funny? I still asked Google AI. You won't believe this. I asked, what if the Addams family were in the Warframe universe? And the answer surprises you. They would actually do amazingly well.
Well, they do have powers.
They do. Gomez actually would be like right up there with the Andrades for the
He's intelligent.
area.
His ability is intelligence.
He would actually be friends with the Orokin remnants, the Andrades. He would be with Andrades.
The bald one that plays his brother, he shoots lightning out of his fingers.
Well, alright, so here's the thing though. Pugsley would be more attuned to the infestation. Wednesday would see the Grenier as playthings. Morticia would be with the Warframes themselves. She would actually fight alongside the Warframes, and her connection to otherworldly like dimensions in the Void would actually put her like almost right up there with Tenno. If she can be trained, she can actually use transference, possibly use transference to pilot a Warframe. Can you imagine Morticia as a Warframe? I would. She is awesome.
Fester, he can shoot lightning out of his fingers like Volt, and he's got super hearing, so he can hear people that are in stealth.
Okay, honestly, I didn't know the Addams family were supers.
They are.
I just saw them as normals.
No, they have special abilities.
Well, Morticia has connections with the psychic overworld. Your cat went down.
Yeah, Fester, Gomez's brother, he shoots lightning out of his fingers, and he's got super hearing that can hear people that has invisibility. So if someone's invisible, he can hear them really, really good.
Yeah, the Addams Family would work amazingly well with Warframe Universe.
By the way,
I was actually satisfied with that answer, dude. It is so satisfying seeing that. It's a great thought experiment.
by the way,
Makes you think a lot.
Pugsley has that same lightning ability as Fester.
What reference is this? Because I don't remember the Addams Family having superpowers.
This is from the newer TV show version.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
You know the TV show Wednesday.
Yes.
Morticia, she has a connection to the afterlife.
Exactly. She would be like a necromancer frame.
They could not do this without you.
And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That question was completely random, and seeing it as a thought experiment. And this is gonna be something I'm gonna be adding to my vocabulary. Thought experiment. I like to think, like, scenarios. They're pretty satisfying. Like, I've been putting Limbo in some random places. Like, how would Limbo survive in, like, the Warhammer 40k universe? You do actually quite well. Fallout? No problem. And shit like that. Hell, even in Destiny, like, Limbo would do very well in Destiny. And I even asked, what would happen if you put Limbo from Warframe into Grand Theft Auto Online? And the answer is very obvious. He can actually banish vehicles and put them in the rift
I'm
to make
heading
them
to the
completely
exit.
untouchable. Is it that time?
It is.
Oh, damn. Huh. I actually almost realized we've been in here for this long.
I almost lost track of time.
Is it because we were too busy talking?
No,
Hey!
I was too busy killing.
What you have
Oh, I was
learned
gonna wait
here
till 70
will
minutes,
serve
but
you
damn it.
well.
It's a lot of kills.
Yeah, I see that. I didn't do too that bad. I got a lot of melee kills though. My
Yep.
combatants got around 500. Ah, I could use some gallium.
Tenno, you will make an excellent hunter.
Yeah. Ah, Nightwave stuff. These challenges are gonna be annoying, dude. I don't know if you
Thank
think
you
of,
for
I don't know if you
watching.
want to do them.
Subscribe to
We can
support
do
the
them
channel.
tomorrow. We could do the invasion one tomorrow. I know you're not gonna want to do a conservationalist, so we're not gonna do that. You could do the personal touch, and you probably could do the hunt is on, where you collect syndicate medallions.